Well, there, I'm here with my daughter, Grace Buchanan.
Hello, hello.
And we're in her offices in Lake Oswego at Panoramic Capital Partners.
Yes, we are.
And so this is a whole series for We Believe in Portland. So it's very, very timely that you just moved back to Portland a month ago. Living with your mom and me while you save up to buy a house in a year. So all that's great. But I'm going to have you represent all 23-year-olds in America for why.
Amazing.
Yeah, why you moved from Seattle to Portland.
What an opportunity. First and foremost, I'm so happy to be back in Portland. Nothing, I think, replaces the feeling of home. Going into college, I was 18, leaving to go to GenZ University, and I was really looking to leave Portland. It was the thing I wanted to do. I was ready to get out of there, experience new things, and beyond excited
You
to go
wanted
to
to
school.
be away from your parents.
I got to get away from parents, away from Portland. I was done with it. And I had the best 4 years at Gonzaga. I was incredibly grateful for it. Went on to Seattle and loved my time there. And I think something I realized that neither Spokane or Seattle could replace was the feeling that Portland offers of, not only is it a hometown feeling for me, but the kindness here, the genuity, and the quirk that you just can't replace with anything else. Like, people in Portland want to reach out to you, they want to connect with you, and they are fully themselves for the most part, which is at times always a good thing. Sometimes it's a little much, but I've really loved being home and reconnecting with people back here, and there's just a willingness to connect, willingness to pull people into conversation, and get people involved.
And an example of people being themselves would be one of your Gonzaga friends out in public drinking matcha through a straw. And we won't name his name.
That's not matcha,
but yeah.
it's yerba mate.
Yerba mate, okay,
and
yes.
it's the drinking device of yerba mate. It's the right way to do it, actually.
Okay, that's so Portland.
It's new for Ryan, which is he has to really focus on.
Yeah. Okay, so we are gonna move into the things you love about Portland, and like we talked about before the video, and everyone does this, the more specific the better. But we're gonna throw a little twist on this in that I get to use as many Gen Z terms as possible, and you can laugh, but if you show visible embarrassment, you have to buy me a pint of salt and straw ice cream or a Mulberry shake or something like that. So, so we're gonna start with your top 3 favorite things to do, and I will just have my natural Gen Z response.
Okay. Top 3 things to do.
Yeah.
The first thing I think of is, other than exploring Portland's food, because I know we'll get there, is I love hikes around the area. And I think something that's so special about Portland is the proximity to the gorge. And so I was thinking Oneida Falls or Hamilton Mountains are 2 hikes that I love to do.
Gas.
Amaze.
Yeah.
The second thing I think of is Savi's Island and berry picking, especially as we're kind of reaching the end of summer. But during my high school years, like right as I got my license, it was one of the first things I wanted to do was like take my car, take my buddies, and drive out to Savi's, berry pick, go to the beaches.
No cap. Retreat.
Oh God, keep going.
No, this is good.
The third thing that I think of is there's your pint of ice cream. The third thing I think of is the Springwater Corridor. Dad and I would go on bike rides in high school along the Springwater Corridor. Sometimes we'd cross over in Selwood and come back the other side. And now with the addition of the Hawthorne Bridge, 5 years ago, it's made it all the more fun and a fun place to hang out.
Dank, for sure.
Super dank.
Yeah. Okay, and then favorite places to eat.
Yes. It's hard to not be biased towards Southeast Portland, where I grew up, so all these spots are kind of centered around there, but the first one's Nuestra Casino. We'd walk there. It'd be a fun kind of upper, I don't want to say super upscale, but family-friendly, nicer dinner to go to. We'd go there when grandparents were in town.
So sick. It doesn't make you sick, but it is so sick.
Hashtag delish.
Uh-huh.
The second place that I would love to take my friends when they would come into town is the Hawthorne Asylum food carts, or the Cartopia food carts, which are like a block away from each other. So chicken and guns, smack and waffles, really like anything you want there you can find.
Fire.
Soups. Yeah, love it. And the last thing I think of is, I was blanking on it, I had it written down. Jam on Hawthorne. That's the one. So it's my favorite brunch spot, and the best part about it is that if the line's over an hour long or too long for you to wait, you can just hop across the street to Grand Central.
Delish.
Both of which are right up my alley. Grand Central is something I really missed while I was in Seattle, which there are locations, but they're not close enough.
And how is the adjustment to the burbs?
The burbs, it's been a good adjustment, actually. I do miss living on the east side because now that I'm wanting to go out in the town with my friends and go to places to eat, I'm having to go back to where I grew up, which is a little inconvenient. But the bird life is good. Lake Oswego is nice. Beaverton area is nice. The food isn't as good, but it's a good place of life. It's nice to walk around. Greenery still exists, a little quieter.
So last words that you want to tell all the 20-somethings out there who have heard, maybe they haven't lived or experienced Portland yet, but they've heard lots of crazy negative stuff in the press about Portland. How could you dispel that myth, or like what's the real Portland?
The real Portland to me is a Portland that, number one, shows up. It's Portland that cares about each other. It's Portland that is curious and wanting to learn more. And I think the inherent curiosity we have leads us to a lot of amazing things. We might not have a huge corporate presence, but I think that's actually a strength of ours, is that we believe in small businesses and we believe in showing up for each other. And I think the show Portlandia is a great example of that, of buying local and putting a bird on it. And like all of those things are emblematic of really awesome values we have, of like, my friend has an art show tonight, or they're going to be at the farmer's market, or they have, like, I went to a friend of a friend's reggae show, and it was one of the most fun nights I had in Portland, and I am excited to be part of more of those little things that are just so much harder to recreate, other than the community and the places and the curiosity and creativity that you find in Portland. So I think if you're young and you're looking in Portland, I would say dive in. People here are kind and they're curious and they want to connect and they want to learn more about you. And oftentimes they have the Pacific Northwest ideas of getting outside, treating our planet well, eating well, and a sense of adventure that is kind of hard to find other places.
And this is the first time that you've ever had this much talking without saying go Zags, so I'll let you end the video with that.
Go Zags, go Portland.
Here we go.